Dear students, have a good day to all of you. Today also you have gathered here with our third video launched by SL Argentum YouTube channel. Now we have entered to March. How many days are remaining before your O-level examination? Please calculate day by day, and please calculate how many days are used, how many days can be used with a sustainable manner without wasting, right? Everything you have to think these days, and you have to manage your time very well. This is the great help for you launched by SL Argentum YouTube channel. So within by using two videos, we have discussed some questions and we have covered up some essential theories for you. Today also we are covering another part. So hope all of you will join with us, and please subscribe our YouTube channel and share these videos with your friends for more information. So let's start our third video. Okay, my dear students, this is the question we are doing today. Right. I think all of you have the past paper book, and also please have some additional essential papers with you, because I am telling some important points. Those should be written by you because those may be very helpful in your O-level examination also. And also if you are facing to some upcoming term test paper also, it will be a great help for you. Right. Now 2016 ninth question, it's a essay question that is divided into two sub questions. One is capital A part and capital B part. So we are trying to complete this question through this video. Right. Now see children, my advice is, before starting whatever the question is, before starting a question in science, please read the question carefully. It's important, it's a must. Why I am telling like that? Because children, when we are reading the question, we can come across some important points which are hidden inside the question, and those points are very helpful to achieve or to reach with the question. Those points are very important. So that's what, please read the question carefully. Now the other thing is, now we have seen lots of students, once they see the question, they are very unconscious regarding this question. Why? Because they have not done these questions, sometimes they have not practiced these questions, so they are confusing once they are seeing the question. No, actually nothing inside the question. If you read the question carefully, and if you can remember, if you are aware of the theory part of regarding this question very well, then you can do this question very easily. Right. Now see the question. A, E, G, J, L, M, Q and R are 8 consecutive elements in the periodic table. Children, please underline the word consecutive. What do you mean by consecutive? I told you, when we are doing a question, we can come across some hidden points. Children, this is the first point. That's a great help for you to reach with the question, to achieve the answer. That's what. What do you mean by consecutive? Consecutive means, children, those are established together with each other. Right. Now you can see, now we can identify now in the desk, right, in the bench, right, 3 students are sitting together. So we can tell those students are sitting with a consecutive manner, right? Consecutive means together with each other, right, one by one, with a consequence manner. That's what. Okay, elements in the periodic table. Right. So we know periodic table. Now according to latest periodic table, you know, 120 elements are present, 118, 120, likewise those elements are present. So how many so you should aware at least how many elements in your O-level syllabus. Most probably you have to aware the first 20 elements of the periodic table from hydrogen to calcium, and except with that at least 10 elements you have to aware, since now if we consider about electrolysis lesson, zinc, copper, iron, now, and also you have to remember about the activity series as well. In that question, in that lesson, you need to know, except with the other 20 elements, so at least 10 elements knowledge you need to aware. That's what. So however, at 30 elements you have to remember, right? In your O-level syllabus, if we consider about the border of O-level syllabus, you have to aware. Now if you go to A-levels, there's another relevant part, specific part in A-level chemistry called inorganic chemistry. So in inorganic, that is divided as S block, P block, D block, like that. So in S block you have to remember another relevant elements, P block, D block, likewise at least 60 elements you have to remember in A levels. And if you will do a degree regarding chemistry, special or something, you have to aware everything, right? That's what, and also each characteristics of elements likewise. Okay, but now here that's a major point. You are given the hidden point, right? Did you underline that well? In periodic table, the atomic number of all their elements are less than 20. Children, please underline another highlighted point, atomic number. What do you mean by atomic number? Children, remember, atomic number means the number of protons inside the nucleus of the atom. Shall we refresh your memory? Shall we refresh our memory very quickly? Right, okay, can you help me, children? We know the accepted structure for atom is nucleic model, right? Nucleic model. Who found nucleic model? Those are also points. Who found this? Ernest Rutherford. Ernest Rutherford. We know the first model for atom is not the nucleic model. That is known as plum pudding structure. That was given by Thomson, who found the electron, but that was wrong. Then finally the accepted one is nucleic model. According to nucleic model, we know in the middle nucleus is present, right? In the middle nucleus is present. That's the one and only mass particle inside the atom. So in that nucleus, what are present inside there? Protons and neutrons are present with each other, right? Inside the nucleus. So children, normally we know there are 3 subatomic particles. What are subatomic particles? Subatomic particles means the particles inside the atom. The particles which are located inside the atom. Those are known as subatomic particles. So we have studied there are 3 subatomic particles. What are they? Electrons, protons and neutrons. Can you please tell what are the charges of each particles respectively? Electrons, negative charged. Protons, positive charged. Neutrons, is there any charge? No. It's a neutral. No plus or no minus. No positive charge or no negative charge is there. We call it as what? Neutral. That means no any charge is inside there. Okay. So children, see how these questions are very important. By taking one question, we can cover lots of theory parts. Now, if you are not aware, now sometimes you have studied these things, but now you can't remember. Now, with this question, you can refresh your memory. You can quickly remember, nucleic model, inside the nucleus, these things are there. Right, so in the nucleus, inside the nucleus, what is present? What are present? Protons and neutrons are present inside the nucleus. What else? Children, we know, surrounded by the nucleus, there are energy levels. Right, surrounded by the nucleus, there are energy level. Children, please note that we are discussing these things according to O-level syllabus, right? In A-levels, that is completely changed. Now, in A-levels, we are discussing energy levels are there. In the energy levels, sub-energy levels are there. Inside sub-energy levels, orbitals are there. In that orbitals, electrons are moving with opposite manner. Those things are belongs to A levels. Here we are discussing O levels. So if a student who is doing A levels will see the video and sometimes he or she would comment here, these things are wrong, right? So children, this belongs to O levels, and those who will face to O levels after 2 months, right? O level is very closer with us right now. Okay, well, so these are known as what? Energy levels. Children, can you tell me what are the energy levels respectively each other? This is the first energy level. This is the second one. This is the third one and fourth one likewise, right? So children, this is the first energy level now, right? Now, this is the energy level which is very closer with what? This is the energy level which is very closer with what? Very closer with the nucleus, right? Very closer with the nucleus. This is the energy level which is very closer with the nucleus, right? First one, second one, third one and fourth one. So, you know quickly, right? We are writing electronic configuration according to the relevant amount of electrons which can be added to each energy level's consequence manner. Right, first energy level is here. How many electrons can be added into first energy level? Maximum number, how many? 2. Second energy level, how many? 8. Third one, 8. Fourth one, 8. Like that, that is going up, right? So, if you are aware of this, you can quickly write electronic configuration of each element. Children, I advise you, right? I am talking here for my students, in my school students, and in my class students also. And if a student who will face to O levels by this May, if you are watching this, my dear students, my dear children, still if you are not aware the correct order of the first 20 elements of periodic table, my dear children, you are at a very risk and very trouble situation. Why? Without the knowledge of that, you can't go through any question regarding chemistry. 100% sure. Right? You can ask from any chemistry teacher, any science teacher, can I have all the marks without the awareness of the first 20 elements? He or she will tell, never. That means what? That knowledge is very, very, very important, children. That's what I am telling again and again here. Understand? So please take the maximum benefit of this video. That's what I asked you to please share with this video with others. Right? Okay. Right. So that's the knowledge. Right? First 20 elements. Right? And these are the number of electrons which can be added to each energy levels respectively. Right? So now we remember this part even by using the question. Right? Okay. So all elements are less than 20. Children, can you read with me right now the first 20 elements of periodic table? Shall we read? Children, can you be with me and shall we read first 20 elements? Okay, if you watch this video, right, please please increase the volume of this video and you shout, right, you scream, and you can read with me the first 20 elements of periodic table. Shall we? Okay, 1, 2, 3. First one, hydrogen. Second one, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium. Those are the first 20 elements of periodic table, right? Children, the awareness of the periodic table, first 20, that is not enough. You need to remember with the symbol as well. Can you remember the symbols? Okay, for your awareness, I think definitely I know. My students know it because we have practiced these things with them. But if any student is there who is not aware, for them we can write. Okay. Hydrogen. Now I am writing the symbols here, right? So if you are not aware still about the symbols, you can write these things. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium. Now you can read again with me, right? Beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium. These are the first 20 elements of periodic table. Still, if you are not aware, please read, please write with me, right? Again, I will tell once. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium. Well, okay, students, you can see here some elements belongs to only one symbol. No, now if we consider about hydrogen, if we consider about nitrogen, if we consider about carbon, oxygen, fluorine, what else? Phosphorus, sulfur, potassium, right? They consist only one symbol, only one English letter. And you can see here that English letter is definitely what? A capital letter, right? That is a capital letter. And see here the other letter, right? First letter is definitely a capital letter, other letter is definitely what? A simple letter. That one also should be included in your mind. Well, okay. Now, see the point, atomic number of all these elements are less than 20. Children, that means this question is based on what? Based on these 20 elements. So, why can't you remember these 20 elements, children? Very easy, no? If you are, that's what I told you. If you are aware of these 20 elements periodic table, you can have all the marks of this question. Isn't that so? You can, right? But the problem is you are not determined regarding this. No, still you have limited days. If you can manage these dates very well, you can go ahead definitely, right? Well, next one, E, naturally occurs in allotrophic forms. Please underline allotrophic. Children, what do you mean by allotrophic? Have you heard allotrophic? Children, allotrophic means this, right? I'll tell you a point. If you have seen the word called allotrophic, right? Whatever you are doing, O-level, maybe O-level paper, term test paper, whatever. If you have seen the word allotrophic, you have to remember only one element at once, right? Other elements are also there, but once you see the word allotrophic, you should remember, you must remember this one. What is that? Carbon. Why I told you, once you see the word allotrophic, please remember carbon. Now I'll tell you what do you mean by allotrophic. Children, allotrophic means like this, right? Element is there, right? That element is naturally found in our environment in a different manner. That is known as allotrophic, right? That means same element, but that is naturally found in different ways, right? So why I told carbon? Carbon atoms are found in our environment in two ways. One is diamond, other one is graphite, right? So you know both. You know diamond is very expensive, very valuable, and diamond is known as what? The world hardest non-metal, right? Very hard, right? The world hardest non-metal in the world is known as diamond, right? So you know it. Diamond is very rare to find. That's what it's very expensive and valuable. But graphite, now your pencil pointer is made with graphite, right? So graphite is present everywhere. It's easy to find, right? So children, in graphite also what is included? Carbon. In diamond also what is included? Carbon. But definitely you have seen both. No, now you have seen graphite by your naked eye, right? But you have not seen diamond, maybe, but in the pictures, in YouTube videos, you have seen diamonds, right? So are diamonds and graphite equal with each other? No, diamond is something like ash color, black color, but sorry, graphite is something like ash color, black color, but diamond is like very brilliant color, right? Transparent color. So why? That is known as allotrophic, right? Children, both consist carbon, but there's a difference, right? The formation of carbon atoms. Have you heard about lattice? Atomic lattice, right? Ionic lattice. Atomic lattice. That lattice means the pattern of the location of atoms with each other, right? So if we consider about diamond, their lattice is separated, their lattice is differed with what? Graphite. But both consist only carbon, right? Only carbon is present in both diamond and graphite, but the lattice formation is different. That's what those are found natural in different way, right? Diamond is found in another way, graphite is found in other way. Understood? So, right, actually children, here I'll show another one, sulfur. Actually sulfur is also known as allotrophic, right? So sulfur is also found naturally in different ways, but remember in this question you are asked about carbon, right? That's what, please ignore about sulfur, right? That's what I told you the point, right? Children, these days you have to adapt, right? Only to refer the major key points which are already being targeted. That means these are definitely will come to the examination. You know those points, no? Please follow them only. Don't go here and there deep, because since we don't have much time. Understood? So once you remember the allotrophic, what can you remember? Carbon, right? What is allotrophic? Same atom, same element, but which is found naturally in our environment in a different manner. Those are known as allotrophic forms, right? So what's carbon here? Carbon is found naturally by two ways. What? Diamond and graphite. Well, okay. E naturally occurs in allotrophic form, and one of the forms conduct electricity. Now children, if you have studied regarding, if you have studied the theory part very well, children, once you are reading the question, automatically answers will come to your mind. Yes, definitely, right? So another point is there, right? It is conducting electricity. Children, can you remember now? My students know that, right? And also others also have studied. In electrolysis lesson, you have studied, we have taken carbon rods, right? To ensure, right, we have done experiments whether how electrolysis process happen by using carbon rods. So we have used carbon rods. Actually, what we have used? Graphite, right? So children, there are two forms of carbon, allotropic forms, carbon and graphite. Diamond and graphite. Diamond is not conducting electricity, but graphite is conducting electricity. So definitely, what is E here? It is mentioned E naturally occurs in allotropic forms, and one of the forms conducts electricity. So my dear children, what is E here? Definitely E should be carbon. That is the way we can find the answer. Understood? Well, here the given symbols are not the standard symbols of the elements. Children, it's better if you can highlight that sentence. Why? So many students, they all know about the theory very well, but finally they have taken wrong answers. Why? Sometimes we have to keep the real final answer here according to the symbol they have given, not the real symbol of the element. Please care about it, think about it. Okay, right. What is the element E? Now you can mention here element E is what? You can write carbon, and it's better if you can write carbon and within brackets, right, you can mention here capital C, the symbol of carbon, right. Next one, of the above elements, which element occurs as a noble gas at room temperature? Have you studied about noble gases? I think in first video also I have told you, I have given you a little bit of introduction regarding noble gases, right? Noble gases means what? Noble gases are very special. Why? Those are forming in gaseous state, but, right, why those are special? They are unique atoms. They are not having any bonds. They are not compounds, right? They are not pretending to make any bonds, right? Yes, right. Now here in your syllabus, mainly we are discussing about noble gases as what? Argon, helium, neon. These three, right? These three are known as noble gases. Only these three noble gases, no children. After argon, krypton, xenon, radon, those are also there. But in your syllabus, we are discussing only about helium, neon, argon. That's what. Okay. So in according to all our syllabus, we are talking here. Noble gases are not making any bonds. You know, there are two bonds in science we have discussed, ionic bond and covalent bonds. They are not making any bond, whatever it is, ionic or covalent, right? So children, now I have written here all 20 elements, no, but we need 8 elements only now here. That's what that is mentioned, have consecutive. Which element occurs as a noble gas at room temperature? Now children, I have written here 20 elements of periodic table, but in the question they have told about how many elements? 8 elements, right? So children, how can we select those 8 elements with that? How can we select those 8 elements with that? So again read the question here. A, E, G, J, like that, Q, R are consecutive elements in the periodic table. The atomic number of all these elements are less than 20. E naturally occurs in allotropic forms, is one of the electricity. So now we know definitely carbon is E. Shall I write here? This is carbon. Right, this is carbon. Here the given symbols are not in standard symbols of the, that's okay. Those are the only information we are given here, right? And we have found element E. So what is element E? That is carbon. Which element occurs as a noble gas at room temperature? Now children, right, see here. Now this is E, right? This is E. The letters are started by A, no? A, E, G, J, L, M, N, L, M, Q, R, like that. So the symbols are started by A. So now, according to these 20 elements, how many noble gases are present right now here? Helium is here, neon is here, argon is here. But we have to select, we have to choose only one. Which element occurs as a noble gas at room temperature? Now children, my question is, how can we find the elements which the real one, the real noble gas? Very easy method, right? So children, this is carbon here, no? That is E. Now, before carbon, what is the symbol they have given here? A. I told you, now that is clearly mentioned, elements are with together. That is why they have mentioned as consecutive, no? So children, this one should be A. What? This one should be A, boron. And all are together with each other. Now tell me what are the others? That's what the easiness. If you are given the word consecutive, please be happy, please be glad, enjoy. Why? Easy to find. If you can find one example, other all can be found. Understand? Right. So A is boron here, E is carbon here, then G is nitrogen here, and J is oxygen here, and L is fluorine here. Then what else? M is neon here, and Q is sodium here. What else? R is magnesium here. Right. Now we are not needed other elements. That's what I'm erasing there. We are not needed because we have found now the answers, right? Okay, children. Now only the answers, the needed elements are visible here in the board, right? Now you can take the answers. Which element occurs as a noble gas? Right? What is the noble gas here? Neon. So children, the answer is neon. If you put the answer neon, or if you put the answer as capital N simple E, how many marks you are given? No marks. No marks. Why? Then you will tell answer is correct. No. We have mentioned neon. No. They have asked about noble gases. So noble gas is neon is a noble gas. No. Yes, yes, yes. All are correct. Right? Don't panic. All are correct. But no marks. Why? You have to mention the answer according to the symbol they have given. The people who made this question, they have given a symbol according to neon. What's that? M. So answer should be not neon. Answer should be M. That's what some students are thinking. If they come across this kind of question, they will write answers. Then after coming home, they will tell to their parents that, oh, mother, father, I have taken all the marks in the question, and they are fully satisfied. But they will become very sad once they receive their results, because sometimes this may be the problem. They have not read the question very well. Don't be like that. Okay, so you have to follow these tricks as well. That's what these videos are very important for you. Understand? So what you should do, you have to subscribe our channel and share these videos with your friends. Right? Okay, so what is the answer? M. Right? M. Okay. Second one, you are asked which element has the higher electronegativity. Did I tell you, children, what do you mean by electronegativity? Electronegativity. I'll take a little example here, right? So if you ask me, sir, what is electronegativity? My favorite popular example is this one. So that's what I'm taking that example for you, right? Okay, this one, HF. HF, we can take here HCl even, right? I'll take HCl, I think that is familiar with you, know, rather than HF. Right, HCl, okay. HCl. Children, what is this line I have mentioned here? HCl. Now, I'm drawing here the Lewis structure, right? Lewis structure here. Chlorine, it should be contain 8 elements for the final energy level. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you see the line here? Now, what is the bond? Covalent bond, right? Covalent bond. Children, please take the red pen and put a notice here, right? If you discuss about anything regarding electronegativity, right? Regarding electronegativity, your answer should be started with this word, covalent bond. Why? Children, electronegativity can be described in the paper or whatever we are discussing according to covalent bond. That means, children, for having the word electronegativity or for doing the process of electronegativity, the atoms should be bound with the covalent bond. Understand? It's a must, right? So that's what you have to put here the word covalent bond very well, right? Now hydrogen and chlorine is bound with each other with a covalent bond, right? So what is the line here? That's the bond, right? Children, bond is represented with a line in chemistry, right? Electrons are represented in Lewis structures by dots, right? You know those things, very simple points are there. So this line is showing how many electrons? 2 electrons. Why? Children, covalent bonds are made with what? With how it is made? By sharing electrons of each atoms. So here hydrogen is putting his electron here and chlorine is also putting another electron here, right? So they are sharing their electrons with each other, right? So how many electrons are here right now? Hydrogen's 1 electron, only hydrogen is consisting 1 electron, and chlorine is also releasing here another electron. So both electrons are here, and to represent these 2 electrons we are putting a line here. This line shows how many electrons? 2 electrons. So if you ask by someone how many electrons are shown by this line? 2 electrons, right? That is known as a bond. So you can see here within between hydrogen and chlorine a single bond is present there, right? Singular bond, right? With hydrogen and chlorine. This is a covalent bond. In this kind of a situation, right? Now you can see here the higher electrons or the higher amount of electrons are present with whom? With hydrogen or with chlorine? Children, with hydrogen or with chlorine? With chlorine. Can you see here? Now chlorine also consisting here 6 electrons, right? Those are free electrons, right? And 1 electron is contributed for the covalent bond, right? So hydrogen is also giving another electron there. So these 2 bonds are belongs to chlorine as well as hydrogen. That's what hydrogen's energy level is also completed. Chlorine's energy level is also completed. So their final target is completing the energy levels with electrons. So that's the major target of atoms. Whatever they are making covalent or ionic, their final target should be what? Completing energy levels, right? Actually they are trying to become like what? Noble gases. Why? Noble gases, they are special. Automatically their all energy levels are fulfilled with each other. That's what they are not pretending to make any bonds with other elements, right? Okay. So children, here hydrogen, now how many electrons in hydrogen right now? These 2 electrons are belongs to hydrogen also. That's why hydrogen is consisting 2 electrons. How many electrons? Now 2 electrons. That's what that is completed. Now we know if an atom is trying to complete, if an element is trying to complete, at least the first energy level should be completed. So normally we know first energy level 2 electrons can be added. So that is completed here. Now hydrogen, before it consisted 1 electron, now chlorine's electron also belongs with, that's what 2 electrons are there. So at least the first energy level is completed. So no worries with hydrogen. It is satisfied right now, right? Think about chlorine here. Chlorine consisted 7 electrons and waiting for 1 electron. So what happens? It is taking hydrogen's electron and sharing electrons. Now its energy level also completed with 8 electrons. Now it is also satisfied because the final energy level is completed with 8 electrons. So both are satisfied here. Now we are also satisfied here, right? Okay. So children, electronegativity, I told you, right? Actually this is electronegativity, right? But still not completed. Wait, right? When 2 atoms are bound with a covalent bond. Now this is the definition for electronegativity, right? When 2 atoms are bound with a covalent bond, right? The strong atom means here, strong element means here, which has higher amount of electrons, right? It is trying to pull other atoms' electrons to its side. Now here 2 electrons are in the middle. No, that's what we put a line here to show a bond. No. So children, these 2 electrons are not on with chlorine, right? One is with hydrogen. One came from hydrogen. Only one came from chlorine. That's what they have shared with their electrons with each other. Then we can tell both are belongs to both. Both electrons belongs to both, right? But what is doing here now? Chlorine is trying to take its electron as well as hydrogen one to chlorine side, right? Actually it has an ability, right, to pull others electrons to its side. Children, that ability is known as electronegativity. What is the answer? What is the definition? That ability is known as electronegativity. The ability to put other atoms, electrons, once they are bound with the covalent bond, that is known as electronegativity. Please write this key point in your paper or in the past paper, right? Higher electronegativity is shown by the elements which are in 7th group. That's the key point, right? 7th group. What are the elements in 7th group? Fluorine, chlorine, iodine, right? So, sorry, you should know only about fluorine and chlorine. So, is that inside these 8 atoms? Let's check here. Present. Yeah. Here. Chlorine is not here, but fluorine is there, no? Right. So, the second answer is what? Fluorine. Fluorine. Will you be given marks if you write the answer fluorine? Will you be given? No. Why? Again, you have done the wrong mistake here. You have to mention the symbol they have given. What is the symbol they have given instead of chlorine here? Sorry, fluorine here. L. Your answer should be L. Well, okay. Right. Which element has the top most level of activity series? My goodness, I wanna remember the activity series with you as well, right? Activity series. Have you studied about activity series, children? My dear children, in which lesson we studied about activity series? Raise your hand and tell. You are not visible for me, you are not audible for me, but I'm thinking you are in front of me. That's what I'm making this video for you. Raise your hand and tell in which lesson we studied about activity series. Electrolysis. Yes, right? We studied here oxidation and reduction. So which element is first being oxidation, right? To identify it, we took activity series. In that activity series, some elements are there which are not in verse 20. That's what I told you at the beginning of this video, right? You have to aware at least about 30 elements, since that activity series elements are also coming in grade 11, right? Let's read the activity series right now. Shall we? Well, let's write the activity series here, right? So activity series is, as I told you here, it helps you in electrolysis lesson. Now see the question, you asked here which element is at the top of the most level of the activity series, right? So actually in the question also that is based with both 10 and 11 syllabus. That's what you have to aware the activity series as well as the previous lessons even here, right? Okay, shall I write here? Okay, you have to also read with me and let's read once later. It is started with potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, platinum, gold. So that is going like this. This is the correct order. Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, platinum, gold. Right? Shall we read once? Okay, with me. Right? First one, potassium, then sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, platinum, gold. Right? Okay. Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, platinum, gold. That is known as activity series. Right? Now, in the question, you are asked here which element is at the topmost level of the activity series. Now, once you see this, you can find, right, what is the answer? Top of the activity series. Now, can we take potassium? Children, you have to see this one as well. Right? We have to select the elements by using this one. So, can we take potassium? No. Why? Potassium is not here. Can we take sodium? No. Sodium is not here. Can we take calcium? No. Calcium is not here. Can we take magnesium? Yes, magnesium is here. Answer is Mg, magnesium. Will you be given marks? Again? No. Why? Answer is magnesium, that is okay, but the symbol given by them for magnesium is what? R. So answer should be not magnesium. What is the answer? R. Now children, see, you have taken a lot of knowledge with today's video, right, regarding this question. Okay. Draw the Lewis dot diagram of the molecule formed by G with hydrogen. Now children, you know what is G. What is the answer? G. Where is G? G, N, nitrogen. G with hydrogen, right? So draw the Lewis dot diagram, right? Okay, let's see the board right now. I'll erase everything since I need much space. Right, normally we are using Lewis dot diagrams to represent the bonds, mainly covalent bonds. Ionic bonds also possible, mainly covalent bonds, right? I told you, children, a line shows a bond, a covalent bond or ionic bond. Mainly a line shows in Lewis structure, Lewis diagrams. A line shows, this line shows a bond, right? This line is consisting 2 electrons, right? So what is G? Nitrogen, right? So G is with hydrogen. So G is nitrogen. So nitrogen is hydrogen. So if you have practiced very well, right, once you see this example, right, you can remember the answer is what? Ammonia, right? Ammonia, right? NH3. This is the formula, right? If a student is practiced very much regarding this question, right, he or she may know the answer is ammonia, right? NH3. But we are asked to draw the Lewis diagram of this, no? Isn't that so? Yes. Right, so children, how can we draw the Lewis diagram? Now normally we know hydrogen is consisting how many electrons? Only 1 electron, no children, right? So think about nitrogen. What is the electronic configuration of nitrogen, children? Nitrogen, in which number nitrogen is there? Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, that is 7th one. That means 7 electrons are present in nitrogen, right? So what is the electronic configuration? 2, 5. First energy level 2 electrons can be added. Second energy level 5 electrons can be added. We know in second energy levels 3 electrons can be 8 electrons can be added. Maximum number, no, only 5 is present right now. 3 are needed, right? So what is going on here? Those 3 electrons are given by 3 hydrogens, because only one hydrogen is consisting only 1 electron. So what happens here? Nitrogen is there, right? Nitrogen is consisting now here in first energy level 2, second energy level 5 electrons are there, no, right? So I'll draw the only 5 electrons is second energy level right now here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 3 hydrogens are here. Only one hydrogen, another hydrogen, another hydrogen. It is consisting also 1 electron. Then what happens? This hydrogen is calling here. Shall I give my electron for you? Okay. Right? So nitrogen told, okay, I'll also give my electron for you. Now 1 bond is made, right? Because 2 electron is 1 bond. Now here also hydrogen is asking, here shall I give my electron? Okay, I'll give you my electron as well, another bond, right? So here this hydrogen is giving 1 electron. So hydrogen is having only 1 electron, right? No much electrons, but nitrogen is consisting more. So nitrogen is also giving another electron. So sharing electron means these 3 bonds are always covalent bonds, right? So what's happened right now here? Because of these 2 electrons, 1 bond is there, right? For these 2 electrons, another bond is there, right? For these 2 electrons, another bond is there. This is known as the Lewis structure, Lewis diagram of hydrogen with nitrogen. Very easy. This is known as ammonia. Marks are given or not? No. Why? Hydrogen, this symbol is okay, but can we put capital N here? Never. They are given G with hydrogen. So children, what is the correct answer? You will be disappointed, children, once you are doing this question, because you have not taken a proper discussion like this for this question. Lot of theories were covered by this question by us, right? Answer should be this one. This is the answer, right? G should be included instead of nitrogen. Understand? Very, very well. We have come to the what? Of the above elements, which element is more suitable to produce a sample of H2 gas in the laboratory? Can you remember the production of gases in school lab? We use 3. Now, according to your syllabus, right? How did we produce oxygen? We heated potassium permanganate in first step. To produce carbon dioxide, we put HCl with calcium carbonate, right? And to produce hydrogen gas, we put HCl with zinc granules, right? Or zinc pieces, right? So zinc should be the answer. But now here of the above element, which element is more suitable to produce sample of H2 gas in laboratory? Now children, again I have erased all the things, right? What are the answers we have taken here? E is carbon, no? E is carbon. So before carbon, boron was there, then carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium likewise, right? Neon, sodium, magnesium, like that. So children, if the zinc is not present in our school lab, right? Do you know we can take magnesium to produce hydrogen, right? So normally, if we put HCl sample to magnesium, it is reacting like this, right? Shall I erase? Yeah, we can use whatever the not the HCl only. Yeah, we can use any strong acid here. I'll take HCl. Answer should be MgCl2 and H2. Now this the H2 gas is produced there. So we have to put in front of 2 HCl, then Cl2 H2. That is almost balanced, right? So answer should be magnesium. But I told you after again I am telling here we can't put magnesium, no. So children, what is the symbol we have to put instead of magnesium here? Which element is more suitable to produce a sample of H2? So what is magnesium? E is carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium. Magnesium is R. So answer should be R. If you are not familiar with the equation, please write. Well, right, children, next question. You asked about write the balanced chemical equation for the reaction of R with steam. Children, what do you mean by steam? Steam means gaseous water, evaporated water, water vapors, right? That is known as steam. So magnesium, right? Whatever steam or water or liquid water, ISO, the formula is always common, no, H2O. What are the two results? These are known as reactants, right? What are the products? Two products are there: magnesium oxide and H2, right? Those are the products, magnesium oxide and H2, right? So normally children, do you know magnesium is not reacting with normal water, cold water. If you try to react, no reaction is happened there. So normally magnesium is reacting with what? Normally magnesium is reacting hot water or water vapors very well, right? So if you can see the observation in experiment, right, you can take a magnesium strip or something and just put it into water with a test tube, and you can heat it, you can boil it, right? When it is boiled, you can see here some little gas bubbles are liberated there. That means the gas bubbles are hydrogen gas. This is bound with the previous question even, no, right? So hydrogen gas and magnesium oxide is there, right? So let me balance it. How can we balance? Magnesium, it's okay. Only one oxygen is there, okay. H2, almost balanced, no? Yes. So if you have written this answer for the question, you are not given marks. Why? You will tell this is balanced, no? Yes, but see the question again. Write the balanced chemical equation for the reaction with R with steam. They have not given it is magnesium, right? We have found it, it's okay. Are they given it as magnesium? No. So please write R instead of every magnesium here. Real answer should be this one, R with H2O, RO plus H2. This is the answer. Understood? Well, we have come to the final one. Copy the diagram given below into your answer script and draw a sketch of the variation of first ionization energy. Please underline first ionization energy of the above element. It is not necessary to show the atomic number and the values of ionization energy. You ask about a little sketch diagram. It is sufficient to mention only the elements. What do you mean by first ionization energy? My children know, in my class and school students know, because we have studied this part. First ionization energy. Can you explain first ionization energy with one line? First ionization energy means removing the first electron of the atom. That is known as first ionization energy, removing the first electron of the atom. So why we are removing electrons from atoms? For our necessities, for our purposes, right? So what is the major point you need to remember about first ionization energy? If you are asked by someone which elements belongs to the higher ionization energy, highest first ionization energy, what is the answer? Noble gases. Why noble gases are showing highest ionization energy or the maximum ionization energy? You know the reason why. You know, children, noble gases, they are containing what? Full electrons in each energy levels, no? Right? Now, let's take another example. Neon, right? This is the nucleus of neon, right? This is the first energy level, 2 electrons are there, right? Second energy level, neon 10, no? 8, sorry, 10 electrons are there, no? Electronic configuration 2, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you can see here, first energy level is also almost completed. Second energy level is also almost completed. Understand? So in this kind of a situation, noble gases, if we try to remove one electron, it's very hard. We have to provide a higher energy level if we need to remove at least one electron from the each relevant energy level. That's what, children, remember. Highest, please read this, please write this point. Highest first ionization energy belongs to, right, 8th group elements: helium, neon, argon. Right? Why? Those are noble gases, right? It's very hard to remove one electron from noble gases. That is the reason. Understand? So children, if you draw the sketch here, you have to show the maximum in where, in which one? For noble gas. We have come across a noble gas, I think neon, no? Yes, neon is there. In the relevant elements we have come across here, right? So that is okay. Did you write this point? Highest first ionization energy. Right. Now I am talking here lowest first ionization energy. Children, lowest first ionization energy belongs to the elements which are in first group. What are they? Lithium, sodium and potassium, like that. Now according to our examples, we can find sodium as the answer, right? Lowest. Why? Shall I take sodium as an example? Sodium is having 11 electrons, no? 2, 8, 1. Shall I draw the chart here? This is the nucleus. This is the nucleus. This is the first energy level. This is the first energy level. First energy level is consisting 2 electrons, and this is second energy level. It is containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 electrons. And this is third energy level. It is containing how many? 1. You know, in third energy level also we can put how many electrons? 8. Now how many electrons are present? Only 1. In this kind of a situation, now see here, you have a gang in school, right? 8 group gang, 8 student gang. Now you are alone today, right? So you have fought with other members yesterday and they are trying to fight with you, but today other all 7 absent, only you are there. Then they are coming and fighting with you and you are injured. Why? Since you are alone. Likewise, same here, 8 electrons can be added, but only 1 is present in this kind of elements. Then we can easily remove this first electron. So you know, first ionization energy means removing first electron. So we can remove it very easily. That's what we can write here. Lowest first ionization level is energy level is consisting for what? First group, lithium, sodium or potassium. So what is the answer we have taken according to our question? Sodium. Please write this point even. Right. So you are asked to draw a little sketch diagram regarding this. Shall we do? Right. So you are not asked about a complicated diagram, right? Just only to mention the elements of the periodic table, no? Right. Let's see. Y-axis, first ionization energy, x-axis, atomic number. Atomic number, right? Is that visible for you children, the graph? Okay. Right, first ionization energy and atomic number. Okay. Now, E is carbon, no? Right? Carbon. Boron, carbon, G, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium. So, neon is what? Neon is what? M. M is neon, right? Neon, sodium, magnesium, no? Here, boron. Wait, I'm confusing. Again, help me, right? A, E, G, because first time I erased those things, no? E, A, E, G, J, L, M, Q, R. Okay, A, now we know A is carbon, no? Carbon, boron, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium. Right. So which one should be in top level? Which one? M is the highest ionization energy one. So we can draw that one here. M. Right? M is neon. Right? Neon. So sodium, children, sodium should be the bottom here. Why? Sodium consisting what? Sodium is containing lowest ionization energy. If you can draw these two, right, it's very easy to take others, right? We have taken here now neon, we have taken sodium is there, right? So children, now it's better we can take the line in that side, no, because others are before in there, no. M, right? M, and sodium is Q. And children, R is having a little bit of fluctuation, magnesium, and boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon, right? So you can draw here fluorine like this, not much higher fluorine. You can just try to take the answer according to the previous knowledge. Fluorine, oxygen, boron, carbon, right? You can draw here boron and carbon. So it is a rising fluctuation is there. Then nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, like that. However, children, in this graph, you are mainly questioned, you are mainly given marks for this one and this one, because we want to know, are you familiar with these 2 points, right? That's what. Okay, right. So today I think a very effortful day for you, because we have discussed one question, but by covering lots of theories, right? So I think this is the longest video, so children, don't skip this video. If a student is very determined of regarding science, I am sure he or she will watch the video until then, right? And children, please share these videos with others. Please take the maximum benefit, because we have done a lot of things into video, and we are also working hard with you these days, because all level is valuable for you and for us, for both of us. So hope you have a great knowledge from this video today, and please share this video with your friends as well. Every week we will be meeting with you, and I'll give a new knowledge for you. So please be with our channel, please share videos, please subscribe our channel. You are the students, you are the people who can promote my channel, because this channel is mainly made for you, right? Lots of knowledge is given for you free of charge through this video, right? So please take the maximum benefit, because in Sri Lanka no major resources are present for English medium students like this. That's what I launched this for you. So your duty, your responsibility is promoting this for me. I hope you will do that. So children, have a nice day for all of you, and please work hard very well. Please manage your time, and please take the maximum benefit, and I wish you all the best to have a very good result from your O-level examination. So see you by next week. Have a nice day.